So today in this class, we discuss the introduction of the Excel. First, know what is the Excel. Excel is just like a spreadsheet. Before some year ago, we don't use the computers, we use the register. Every office department table have a one register, and every entry and every transaction will note in the note in the register everywhere. Also, uh, Maya and your school, right? So called also the Excel just like register, yeah, called Excel is the digital register. So we have stored the entry with the Excel. So what type of work we done with the Excel? So we have done the data entry, data management, accounting, financial, charting and graphing, programming, time management, task management, financial, CRM type, and almost anything we have need. Okay. But we have categorized the four requirements of the advanced Excel and Excel search. First is to data storage. We can store the data in the Excel. But remember, Excel is not a database. Why? Because in the Excel, you have can't do the protections. If you do the protection is like a database. If you apply the password, protection, protect file, and if you forget the password, it cannot be recovered. So password recovery is not available in the Excel. And imagine if you have created the data and you have stored the data in the Excel file, and after 4 months you forget the password and no way to recover the password. That means you have lost the data. In internet have a lot of tools for the password recovery, but if you are apply the strong password, just like 10 to 18 digit, lowercase, uppercase number, and a specific like that. So any tools, your password crack. Okay. Second thing, Excel has a data limitation. In the Excel file, you have stored the Excel limitation is the 10,000 row of the data, but likely we have stored the one and 2 lakh data, and you have when you have stored the more than 2 lakh 3 lakh data in the Excel file, your Excel will be hanged and may be corrupted. And Excel is stored as a file. So anybody access your PC so can delete your file. So Excel is not a database. We can store the data, but Excel not can't make the database. So what type of data is stored in this Excel? We have stored the miscellaneous data. Just like imagine you have accountant and do the accounting and store the every accounting related transaction in the SAP, FICO, Tally like that. But you have also you can't store the office miscellaneous expense that called petty cash. Maybe you have do the photo state for 2 rupees. You have give the 100 rupees of the any conveyance. Okay, so a small purchasing, a small expense related to company. So we have managed the petty cash. So we can't open the ledger in the tally and accounting software, but every month every month we have expense a lot of money, so we have need to record in your anywhere. So that time we have used the Excel. Just like we have do the payrolling salary, make you have maintained the salary and make the salary in the salary software, but you have stored your attendance in the Excel because your attendance can't make automate. We have also used the thumb machine, access card, but every employee not work in the indoor. Some employee work on the outdoor. So how can I manage the attendance for outdoor staff, field staff? So that time we have managed the attendance, store the attendance data in the Excel. So we have use the Excel for storing the data, miscellaneous data. Okay. Second, the SME data. S- Short, medium enterprise. Some people have worked with the SME, small medium enterprises. They have not a lot of data and not loud data. So they are not you do not afford the SQL, Oracle, SAP like that database software. So that time people use the me also use the database with as a data Excel. Okay, but you have worked with the corporates, any office, we have used the storing data, analytic data in the Excel. What analytic data? Just like you want to making the 3 month sales report. So you have need to download the 3 month sales data, and this data is stored in the your Excel. Because when you make the dynamic report, this you can see here, this the report is the dynamic. So when you click the laptop, all report converting like laptop. Okay. The Europe, all report in Europe. So when you have used the dynamic report, so we need to data in the backend, because my report the dynamic and my changing require the data in the backend. Okay. So analytic data will be stored. So we can use the Excel for storing the data, and we have stored the SME, miscellaneous SME or analytic data. You understand? Second thing, calculation. We have used the Excel for calculating, and calculate for the calculating. Excel is the best software, because in the Excel have a lot of formula related to your calculation. Every type of formula, just like financial, logical, tax, data time, lookup, referential, mathematical, statistical, engineering, cube, information. We have lot of formula available here. And we have also used the mathematical operator. Just like you can see here, I want to create the growth. So we have used the growth function. Okay. So we have also used the mathematical operator, plus, minus, multiply, power like that. For calculation, Excel is the best software. Second thing, data analysis and representation. We can easily analyze the data and represent the data. This is the data, and we have analyzed the data. But some people ask, "Eh, why use the Excel for the representing the data? For the data representing, we have used the PowerPoint, but you have statistical data present in the PowerPoint. But sometimes we have used the dynamic report. You can see the dynamic report. Just like we have three segments, and if you use the PowerPoint, you need to create the three PowerPoint for the first consumer segment, corporate segment, one home office. But in the Excel, we just click the consumer, all report, converting the consumer. When you click the corporate, all report the corporate. When you click the home office, all report the home office. We have consumer and home. I want to see the consumer and home office. So we have clicked the also consumer with control. You can see we have to the consumer and home office data. But this feature is not in the Power BI. PowerPoint, not a Power BI, PowerPoint. So we have used the data report representation Excel also. And fourth, the very important part, to share the data and report. You can easily share the data as a Excel file. Some people ask, this is a not big achievement. The simple, we have seen the data. We assume. Why? We have also made the report with the Power BI, Power BI, Power BI, Tableau, and like that BI softwares. The problem is that we have can't send this data file to anybody. If you want to send you have need to Power BI and Tableau software for editing the reports. And as for now, no have every PC the Power BI, and people can't download the 1 GB their software and install the report, install the software for the V1 report. Yes. But Excel have everywhere. Every PC has MS Office, Excel. Maybe some PC not have Excel, but we have also have the Excel substitute just like Symphony, OpenOffice. And if no have any application, we have you open our report on Google Sheet. So when we have saved the data and saved the report as Excel file, we have ensured the people can see my report anywhere, anytime, any device. Okay. So again, repeat, we have used the Excel for the store the data, calculation, data analysis and representation, and save the data. Is it okay? Now we have discussed the Office 365, Office 365, and what's new now? The Office 365. So lot of functions, lot of formula new coming, just like lambda formula, just like XLOOKUP, XMatch, lit functions, dynamic array, XMath, Sheets view, a lot of features we are coming here. I sent this file, you can read this article. Okay. Now discuss after this course, what type of report you can make, able to make. So we have some cutout here, report cutout. You can see it after this course, you can make this type of the report in the Excel easily. You can make the easily this type of the report. And some report we have also discussed in the course. Okay. So they are called the dashboard, they are called the report, summary like that. And also many jobs in the market, but you have now living in the USA, but this is the Indian job market. Let's do that. So simple say, if you have the sitting job and you have make the report, you need to Excel. Okay, simple one. Anywhere, any office, any department, any post. If you have sitting job and you have used the computer, you have need to Excel. So Excel is a very popular software. So now discuss first topic of the Excel, the data selection. So why we are discussing the selection for the first topic? Because in the Excel you want to do anything need a data selection. Okay? You want to apply the formatting, need to selection. You want to apply the pivot, need to selection. You want to apply the any type of the Excel charts, need to data selection. Okay. So our first topic is the data selection. So data selection is our first topic. How can select the data? So this is the data and I want to select, you can just click the mouse and hold the click and you have moved the mouse, the data will be selected. But if you have lot of data, that time we have used the one simple tricks, just like we have used this file. So this is the big data type. How can select it? If you try to select it with mouse like that, so you have to take the very time and also put command on the mouse. But some people have using the laptop, and laptop mouse were not comfortable for the data selection. So that time you have just click the start of the data and go to the last of the data and click the before the clicking use the shift key. So hold the shift key, hold the shift key and just click the start of the shift, hold the shift. So you have also select the last of the data and go to the first of the data and use the first press the shift key, hold the shift key and click on the first of the data. Your data will be selected. So simple concept if when you have clicked anywhere, your cursor will be moved. But you have used the shift key, hold the shift key, when you click, your data will be selected. And we have also used the some shortcut, just like Control plus A to select the data. Control plus A to trigger the current region. Final select, go to special, and here is the current region. And one problem with the your control A. If you have blank row, complete blank row in the data, you have completely blank row in the data, that time you have select only for above the data. So we have can't select the data if you have blank row. So imagine start the making the report with pivot table and anybody, and you have the lot of data is just like 50,000. After the 45,000, have a one blank row, and you have can't understand the selection method, and you have applied the pivot. So you have applied only for 45,000 of the pivot. Your 5,000 is the missing in the pivot. Okay. So now, how can I identify if my data have a blank row? Just click the start of the data and use the control down arrow. Control with down arrow. Your cursor go to the before of your blank row. Okay. So I suggest you have select the data with control shift right arrow down 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 down. So for this, you have also checked the one check your data having another column the data you can identify. So if we want to apply any type of the features in the Excel data is like keyword filter anything. So we have select here control shift right arrow down to select it. So anybody anywhere have a blank row and problem the data, we can see the data. Okay. And you can also use the here control shift and button and button to data will be selected automatically. Complete data will be selected. And. Okay. But remember, if you have data, if you write the type here, we have type here, and also we have deleted. So we have used the this row, no have data, but we have used this cells. So when you have used this feature, control shift and your data will be selected here. Blank was because yeah, E and control shift and features select the used cell. Used cell. And now we have been discussing about the selection shortcuts, and you have curiosity in the mind. We can get the all shortcut list. So for the shortcut list, go to the search, your search, and search the shortcut. And shortcut, the keyword shortcut is Microsoft support, and Wait for some few minutes. All shortcut uploaded here. You can see here. Okay. You have copy and print out and you have read it. So now, why use the shortcut? So if you do everything, you have do that everything features with the your mouse button. But if you use the keyboards and ignoring the mouse, your speed will be 30% increase. If you have practice on the keyboard shortcut. And also imagine you have go to the interview and you would give the Excel file and standing the behind the you and see your work and you have used the shortcut and cut sound from your keyboards. So impressing moment and interviewer will be impressed he had the experience. Everybody know, if nobody remember the shortcut. Shortcut need the practice. Okay. We have also give the some shortcut, selection shortcut. You have tried. Okay. Now I want to select the some particular cells. So we have used the control button and we have click here in India. Okay. You have select the data, but you have give the formatting and other things, but you can't the copy the data. If you want to copy the data, need to selection with sequence. Just like we have used the control and we have select the in sequence. Now we have copy, right? So if you have select the more than 3 row, yeah, now we have copy. Now, one thing, if we have lot of sheet and I want to enter the date in every sheet. So some people type here and copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. But if you use the some tricks, just do the ones. How can? So just go to the first sheet and hold the shift key. Hold the shift key and go to the last sheet. Your every sheet will be selected. Now, if you do anything in the sheet, every sheet will be affected. Just like we have typed the date and type your date here. Now you can see sheet 4, sheet 5, every sheet have a enter the date in the ones. Okay. But I want to enter the time, not every sheet, some selected sheet. So that time we have used the control. Hold the control key and go to the some selected sheet. So now some selected sheet be selected. Now we have entered the time here. You can see sheet 4 no have any entry, but sheet 5 have a entry. Okay? To use this, you can also. Any problem? Now we have discussed about the data typing. If you have entered the data in the Excel sheet, so remember some universal method and universal rules. Just like I want to enter this diagram to enter their puja here, and I want to enter the some number. So some people enter the number using the wrap text. It's like Alt 78, press the Alt enter, Alt enter, Alt enter, like that. Okay. But this data only for the visual. You have can't do any calculation with data. Because when you have convert this data converting like that. So we need to enter the data. So we need to one entry for one row, like 75, 55, 25, 95. and we have entered the name. And need to, we have also the merge, and now we have ending the total here equal subject. Okay. So one thing, you will never enter the number with text when you want to calculate. So if you enter any number with text, you can't do the any calculation, right? Some people enter any data like with text. Just like I want to measurement here, 25 FT, 65 FT, 35 FT, then FT to feet. Okay, now I want to sum the all measurement. So we can't do any calculation with this data. Why? Because data with the text and text never calculate. So we have need to enter the data, the different column and measurement in the different column. Now we have easily calculate. But sometimes we have requirement to enter my measurement sample in the one column after my data. So that time we have used the visualization format. So right click, go to the format cell, the custom. In the custom, we have entered the 0 and in the inverted comma give the my text. And you can see. So now you have calculate also and also show my data. One thing remember, in the Excel, has the two type of the data. First, the visual, just like 25 FT is the visual, but original is the 25. And formula performed with the original data, not a visual data. It is clear? In the future class, we have discussed in the detail custom formatting and format cell. Okay? Now I want to enter the date. So before you enter the date, you will check your system date. Some country, different country has a different date format. Just like in India, my PC has an Indian region, selected Indian region. So my date is the DDMMYY. It means I want to enter the current date. We have just entering the 15/4 and date will be entered. But you have previous region, so you have entering the 4/15. Okay. But sometimes confusion to what is the my date type. So we have just entering like that. APR 2000. So date automatically consider your system date format. Now I want to enter the time. Just like now time in the 6:36. 6:36. And if you place the enter, date pick up the AM, not a PM. So if you date in the PM, so need to write the PM. Give the space, write the PM. Then enter, then considering the trace. And, and otherwise you have used also the 24-hour time format like that. Okay. Now we have discussing the calculation. So this is the data. I want to add 20 the every of the day. So we have just equal and select this. Select this. So here A2. What is the A2? A2 is the cell address. A colon and 2 number 1. And give the plus symbol and 20. Press the enter. The result will be coming here. And is this result connected to A2? So when you have change in the A2, your data will be also, formula will be also give the report in the chain. Okay. Now, but I want to calculate the below also. So now we have just drag. Okay. But when you drag, you can see A2. When you drag A2, increase A3, A4, A5, A6, like that. This is the good. But sometimes this is the problem. Just like I want to type the 20 in the D1. I want to add the D1 value to for column A. So that time we have used the formula, select the first A2 plus D1. Now press the enter, we got the result. But when you drag here, result, it will be not calculate. What is the problem? So this is A2 and D1. When you're dragging here, A2 increase to A3 and D1 also equals D2. But here's the problem. I want to increase A2 to A3, A4, A4, A5, but I don't want to increase D1 to D2 because my data fixed in the D1. So that time we have used the dollar sign before the your row number. Why before the row number? Because I want to drag top to down. So I want to fix my number. The number A to 1 is not increasing the 2, 3, 4. Now we have dragging here. You can see D1, fix the D1. But we have applied the dollar sign before of the number. Number it means row number. And column number have not have dollar. So when you have drag left to right, you can see here your column will be changed. So do you want to stop the increasing column also? So apply the dollar symbol before the column number also. Now problem is that how can understand, how can know if where is apply the dollar and where is apply the no have dollar. Okay? So one simple tricks here. You now can see I want to create the table here. So for the creating the table, we have used the equal 18 multiplied by 20. 18 multiplied by 2. It means D12 multiplied by D13. And I want to drop down also, left out also. So we have just one cell down and left. Okay. Now we have click here. So we see 2, 3 is required, but 18 increase the 16, 36. Okay. So D12 increase to D13. So 13 is not increasing, right? 12 is not increasing. So we have applied the dollar sign here. Okay. Now we have see here 18 increase to 7 is good, but 2 increase to 36. This is not required. This is like that. So D C13 not increase the D13. So we want to apply the dollar symbol before the column C16. Okay. So you have applied the formula and drag the down and left. We want to drag, once say drag and just click here and see if this reference has increased and no need to increase. So just apply the dollar sign. Now you can see we have create the table here. Right? Now we have shared the today class recording to you and also the practice. So you have create this cache memo, in the image. You have create this cache memo in the Excel sheet and you have calculate this calculation and send to me. Okay.